Hello everyone, this is your host Mitra and welcome to the tutorial on getting started with OpenAI from ChatGPT University. Our target audience is anyone who is interested in learning about OpenAI and its tools and services, including developers, researchers, and students. By watching this tutorial, you will gain a better understanding of OpenAI and its capabilities, learn about various tools and services available, and also get started with using OpenAI's resources for learning and community engagement. OpenAI has been at the forefront of artificial intelligence research and development since its founding in 2015. By learning about the history of OpenAI, you can get insight into the progress that has been made in the field of AI and how OpenAI has contributed to these advancements. You can also get insight into the current state of AI and where this awesome field is headed in the future. By the end of this tutorial, you will have a better understanding of what OpenAI is, what it can do, and how you can get started with using OpenAI's tools and services. So, what is OpenAI? Now, OpenAI is an AI research and deployment company which consists of engineers and researchers and data scientists who work together to develop cutting edge AI technologies. It's important to note that it consists of a non-profit organization, OpenAI Inc., and its for-profit subsidiary, OpenAI LP. OpenAI systems run on the fifth most powerful supercomputer in the world. OpenAI is known for its breakthrough research in natural language processing, computer vision, and deep learning, and has developed several powerful tools and services such as GPT-3, GPT-4, and Codex that are being used by the businesses and organizations around the world. It's important to note the mission of OpenAI, and that is to ensure that artificial general intelligence, AI systems that are generally smarter than humans, benefits all of humanity. Now, let us look at the history and evolution of OpenAI. In December 2015, Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, Reid Hoffman, Jessica Livingstone, Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, Amazon Web Services, Infosys, and YC Research announced the formation of OpenAI and pledged over $1 billion to the venture. April 2016, OpenAI releases a public beta of OpenAI Gym, its platform for reinforcement learning research. December 2016, OpenAI releases Universe, a software platform for measuring and training an AI's general intelligence across the world's supply of games, websites, and other applications. In 2017, OpenAI spends 7.9 million or a quarter of its functional expenses on cloud computing alone. Come 2018, Elon Musk resigns his board seat, citing a potential future conflict of interest with his role as CEO of Tesla due to Tesla's AI development for self-driving cars, but remains a donor. OpenAI transitioned from non-profit to capped for profit. 2019, OpenAI distributed equity to its employees and partnered with Microsoft, announcing an investment package of 1 billion into the company. 2020, OpenAI announces GPT-3, a language model trained on large internet datasets. It also announced an associated API, named simply the API, would form the heart of its first commercial product. 2021, OpenAI announces DALL-E, a deep learning model that can generate digital images from natural language descriptions. December 2022, OpenAI launches a free preview of ChatGPT, its new AI chatbot based on GPT 3.5. The preview receives over 1 million signups within the first 5 days. OpenAI projects $200 million revenue in 2023 and $1 billion revenue in 2024. January 2023, OpenAI was in talks for funding that would value the company at $29 billion. Microsoft announces a new multi-year, multi-billion dollar, reported to be around 10 billion investment in OpenAI. February 7th, 2023, Microsoft announces that it is building AI technologies based on the same foundation as ChatGPT into Microsoft Bing, Edge, Microsoft 365, and other products. March 14th, 2023, OpenAI releases GPT-4, both as an API with an waitlist and as a feature of GPT+. What is OpenAI's research focus? We broke it down into 3 different sections. Number 1, in the area of natural language processing, NLP, OpenAI is known for its breakthrough work on developing large-scale language models, such as GPT-3, GPT-4, that can generate human-like text and perform language-related tasks, such as translation and summarization. Number 2, in computer vision, OpenAI is working to develop AI systems that can understand and interpret visual information, such as images and videos. This includes research into object recognition, scene understanding, and image generation. Number 3, in robotics, OpenAI is working to develop intelligent robotic systems that can interact with the physical world and perform complex tasks. This includes research into reinforcement learning, which involves teaching robots to learn and improve their performance through trial and error. Let's jump into OpenAI's tools and services. Now, OpenAI has developed several powerful tools and services that are being used by businesses and organizations around the world. We broke it down to few categories. And starting with the generative models. GPT, which stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, was announced in 2018. It's a language model that is able to acquire world knowledge, and process long-range dependencies by pre-training on a diverse corpus with long stretches of contiguous text. GPT-2 was announced in February 2019. It is an unsupervised transformer language model and the successor to GPT. GPT-3 was announced in May 2022. It is also an unsupervised transformer language model, a successor to GPT-2. The full version of GPT-3 contains 1.75 billion parameters, whereas GPT-2 contained reportedly 1.5 billion parameters. Codex was announced in mid 2021. Codex is a descendant of GPT-3 that has been additionally trained on code from 54 million GitHub repositories. According to OpenAI, the model can create working code in over a dozen programming languages, most effectively in Python. Whisper, which got released in 2022, is a general purpose speech recognition model. It is trained on large dataset of diverse audio and is also a multitask model that can perform multilingual speech recognition as well as speech translation and language identification. GPT-4 was released on March 14th, 2023. It is capable of accepting text or image inputs. OpenAI announced the updated technology passed a simulated law school bar exam with a score around the top 10% of the test takers. The full version of GPT-4 is reported to contain around 1 trillion parameters. Moving along, in the music side of the house, OpenAI released MuseNet in 2019, which is a deep neural net trained to predict subsequent musical notes in MIDI music files. It can generate songs with 10 different instruments in 15 different styles. Jukebox was released in 2020, and it is an open sourced algorithm to generate music with vocals. After training on 1.2 million samples, the system accepts a genre, artist, and a snippet of lyrics and output song samples. In the image side of the house, DALL-E was revealed in 2021. It is a transformer model that creates images from textual descriptions. Clip, also revealed in 2021, does the opposite. It creates a description for a given image. In April 2022, OpenAI announced DALL-E 2, an updated version of the model with more realistic results. Released in 2020, Microscope is a collection of visualizations of every significant layer and neuron of 8 different neural network models, which are often studied in interpretability. Microscope was created to analyze the features that form inside these neural networks easily. On the bot side of the house, the famous ChatGPT was launched in November 2022. It is an artificial intelligence tool that is built on top of GPT-3 that provides a conversational interface that allows user to ask questions in natural language. The system then responds with an answer within seconds. ChatGPT reached 1 million users just within 5 days after its launch. ChatGPT Plus is a $20 per month subscription service which allows users to access ChatGPT during peak hours, provides faster response times, and gives users early access to new features. There are additional tools and services that OpenAI has released and researches on. On the platform and benchmark tools announced in 2016, Gem is an AI platform that provides a suite of tools and environments for researchers to develop and test AI algorithms. Released in 2017, RoboSumo is a research platform for reinforcement learning in robotics. Released in 2018, Gem Retro is a platform for RL research on video games. In 2018, OpenAI launched the Debate Games, which teaches machines to debate toy problems in front of a human judge. Developed in 2018, Dactyl uses machine learning to train a shadow hand, a human-like robot hand, to manipulate physical objects. OpenAI has a presence in the education side of the house as well. So Spinning Up is a set of educational resources for learning about reinforcement learning. OpenAI Scholars Program provides supports and mentorship to aspiring AI researchers. OpenAI Fellowship Program provides funding and support to AI researchers working on important and innovative projects. It is important to note that OpenAI has strong partnership and collaborations in the tech and the educational industry. OpenAI has formed a multi-year partnership with Microsoft to develop and commercialize AI technologies with a particular focus on the development of advanced language models. OpenAI has worked closely with Tesla on the development of self-driving car technologies, including the autopilot system. OpenAI has partnered with Google on several research initiatives, including the development of large-scale language models and reinforcement learning algorithms. OpenAI has collaborated with Amazon on several projects, including the development of the Deep Racer platform for training autonomous vehicles using reinforcement learning. It has also partnered with Stanford University on several research initiatives, including the development of AI systems for medical diagnosis and treatment. With that background, let's get started with OpenAI. So, the easiest way to get started with OpenAI products is with ChatGPT. So you need to go to chat.openai.com where you can log in with your existing account or sign up. Once you click on the sign up button, you need to enter a valid email ID and then enter your password. Once you have entered your email ID and password, OpenAI is going to send a verification email, which looks like this. And you just need to click on verify the email address to get verified. Once you have verified your email address, OpenAI is going to ask a little bit more about yourself, like your first name and last name. And it will also want to verify your phone number and will send a code in your phone. After you have entered your phone number, OpenAI is going to send you a verification code in your phone, and you have to enter the code here. And voila, you're verified now. You will be able to log into ChatGPT and use its services. All right, so let's start the demo with correcting some sentences into standard English, right? So let's say in ChatGPT I paste this. She know when to market. Let's see how it is able to correct it. She didn't go to the market. All right, 10 on 10. Let's see if it can translate a natural language query to a SQL query. Let's just try a PostgreSQL query. So I have three tables and I need a query to list the names of the departments which employed more than 10 employees in the last 3 months. So it did the query with the inner join query group by having. Uh, Interestingly, it also gives a very concise and correct explanation, right? Um, for the next one, let's try to classify some company names into categories. For example, Apple, Facebook, FedEx, IBM, Microsoft, and Chevron. Let's see if it can correctly classify these companies. Wow. Again, 10 on 10, amazing. Um, let's try playing with emojis. So I gave it some emojis for some of the movies, and I want it to give me a emoji following the same principle for Star Wars. Wow. So there is a Star Wars, then there is a rocket spaceship. Amazing, right? Let's try to fix bugs in a Python code. So obviously, this code has syntactical as well as logical bugs. Let's see what it does. So obviously, if you see, it's correcting the syntax, the library names, but also the logical bug, right? So it changed the equal to double equal to. Did a pretty amazing job. One last example, which we often do, where we are, writing shorthand notes for a meeting. Let's see if it can convert it to a nice summary. That's pretty amazing. Um, However, it's not only the ChatGPT UI. You can you can experiment in the playground, um, where you can have multiple models that you can play with, experiment the different parameters of that model, like temperature, maximum length, frequency penalty, to learn more on that. Uh, DALL-E 2, we talked a little bit about it. It's a image generation model. Um, so, for example, if you give an input, an astronaut riding a horse in a photorealistic style, it can give output like this, right? In your free account, you get 15 images for free. Uh, and last but not the least, the best place to read more about research papers and products is openai.com. So definitely, I hope this will get your feet wet and get you started in the OpenAI ecosystem. We have come to the end of the tutorial, and in summary, we covered OpenAI's evolution, its history, its research focus and achievements. We tried to cover on a high level OpenAI's complete portfolio of tools and services, as well as its partnership and collaboration with leading companies and organizations in the industry, as well as we showed you how to get started with OpenAI, some demos, as well as resources for learning and community engagement. On behalf of the entire ChatGPT University team, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your patronage, for being part of this journey with us. Please like and subscribe in our channel. We are going to upload daily contents, and we are going to go into advanced levels where we are going to show you how you can infuse OpenAI products in your apps and build new apps and products using OpenAI tools and technologies. Thank you so much.